we kind of got off to a slow start there. So anytime you can get rewarded and get your team 1-0 up on the road is definitely going to set the tone for the game.
And you just carried from there. I mean, what really turned it there?
Yeah, I think we did a better job in the second period there, getting in on the forecheck and causing some loose turnovers, and really getting more zone time. And when we're going to play like that, we're definitely going to get some chances.
Did you see them get discouraged?
I think so. I think they got some high-end talent back there, and in their team. So the more time you can make them spend in their zone, that's definitely frustrating.
Those are pretty sweet passes to you.
Those
are not empty netters, but those were sweet passes.
Sure. Huge credit to my line mates tonight. Just happened to be in the right place and on time, and they teed it up for me.
You didn't get a slow start in October, but you're really coming on the last 8 or 9 days.
Yeah, for sure. It's still plenty of hockey left, and it's good to heat up, but you want to be more focused come March, April. That's for sure.
You got 8 goals in your last 12 shots too.
Yeah, keep shooting, I guess.
That's Mike Bossy, Ovechkin rate there. Hey?
Yeah, I know for sure.
There's a lot made on the other side heading into games like this about the big, heavy St. Louis Blue team and needing to not play into that or use their speed. How much of an advantage do you feel like it gives you when you run up against a team that is clearly smaller?
I think the more we stick to our game plan, the better off we're going to be. When you're playing a team like Edmonton, they got some high-end skill who, like to make plays in front of them. So I think when you get pucks in deep and, really work for their chances, it's only going to be beneficial for us.
How did you see the first goal where Brizgalov passed it? I mean, were you thinking, okay, I better get into the open here because goalie's handling the puck might not?
Oh, exactly. Exactly. I saw the turnover coming off the bench there, and I was just praying Shorty saw me, and he made a hell of a play.
Finish out with a good 20 minutes in the third, so getting guys making plays and obviously Stewie scoring 3 definitely helps on a night like tonight.
You guys up for 1-0 in that period, but did you guys come in here getting, were you not happy with the period, or were you happy with it?
Well, no, we're definitely not. I think the scoring chances, coaches said, were 11-2. So for them, that's not obviously how you want to start a game, and we've had trouble as of late starting games and getting our feet under us. So hopefully we'll learn the lesson. It's we can come back in the second and play like we want to, but we definitely want to start like that every time.
Scoring like that, does the net just look like it's 10 feet wide and 10 feet high? I mean, it seems like the last little while everything he shoots scores.
Yeah, I think he just put himself in good positions, and the guys were working hard to get him the puck. He was kind of open and finding those little soft spots that you do when you're a goal scorer. So it was nice to see, and obviously burying him when you have the chance is huge, and we need guys like that, going forward, scoring for us.
First one where Brizgalov shoots it up the boards and it gets stolen. I guess every goal at the other end is saying, I've done that myself.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes, you almost do the right thing and it goes against you. So probably wasn't his night tonight, but, we're likely to, or we like to grab those 2 points out of here and leave. This can be a tough building when they get playing like they do. So, move on to the next game and then have a good Christmas break.
Yeah. So, as a team, and that's the thing. That's the biggest thing that we're missing right now is meeting our potential on a consistent basis. To show that, and in some of the previous games, to show what we're capable of against good teams, and come up on the short end, but then come out in the first period and have such a drastic change between the way we played till the last periods is it's just we're as tough an opponent for ourselves as the other team is right now.
Can you give us any kind of sense of what went on here after the fact? Obviously, you guys had a little bit of a conversation of some sort.
Well, it's just that. What's the reasoning? Like I said, we have no reason not to be able to be close to that potential or at that potential all the time. We obviously were well ready for that first period and did the right things and concentrated on a lot of the details and had our heads in the right spot, and so that's it's about finding a solution now as to what what goes off the tracks. What changes from one period to the next, or is it the way we react to a first goal, or so it's just getting to the bottom of it. I mean, it's been going on here, for far too long, and like I said, we're doing a great job, and then creating our own problems once instead of stopping the problem at its root.
Which one? Mine?
Your team's and yours.
Simply was my performance. I was not happy tonight. There was not good enough. 6 goals is too much.
Do you feel like things were lacking in your end or defensively, or what do you think was the main key problem?
I don't want to dig with the problems. What's really wrong, it's like I gotta focusing on my game, and like I said to you before, I was not good enough tonight, and I didn't give the team chance to win.
Ilya, how would you describe just what happened overall to the team in the second period? Because the first period you guys were out shooting them, looked like you guys had a good start. Just how would you describe that second period?
It's tough to say, they start play aggressively. I don't know. They just start control the more puck. Like they start get some receive the power plays, and that's how they start to control the game. In a second.
I know that you haven't been here that long. Were you surprised that the fans were as loud as they were at the end of the game, and how did you feel about that?
They have all rights to be pissed off, because and they want to see probably better performance from us, but that's we deserve it to get booed.
Thank you.
Sum up that game and the end result there.
Yeah, it's frustrating. I think you saw how we could play in the first period. It's frustrating when you get away from that, or something doesn't go your way and you unravel. I mean, I think that's what happened tonight. We got you came out and played well in the first. They got one on us, but other than that, I thought we were playing well and had the game where we needed it to be. And it's just a consistency thing and making sure we're doing it for a full game.
That's 6 straight losses. Just how would you describe this last stretch here? I know you guys were playing against tough teams, but overall, how would you describe this a little bit here?
It shows, in this league how important it is, the little things in games. So we're playing against, like you said, some tough teams and, playoff teams. And you got to play a certain way and you got to play it for a full game. And you got to make sure you're doing the little things well throughout the game. If it's getting a puck, deep, getting a puck out, being in your position, whatever it is, it's got to come, right through the lineup, and everyone's got to do it every night.
There's been some tough stretches this season for this team. Is this the toughest one? There was a stretch, I think it was 1 win in 9 games or 10 games, but where's the team's mindset at now?
Yeah, it's tough because I think we were playing some good hockey coming into this stretch where we haven't had a win now. So it's something where we had some positives and we were moving forward and finding ways to win games, and things were kind of going our way for a little stretch there. So it's something where I don't think we've necessarily completely got away from it, but we got away from it at times in games, and it hurts us. Yeah.
Ken, you guys were up 1-0 in the first, but did you have to kind of get your team going here in the second and third?
Yeah, we were outplayed in the first, and our goalie was our best player, and we've had some of those starts before and recovered, and some we haven't. We were disappointed. We'd really thought we'd turn the corner in the Montreal game. We had a great first period, but kind of some of the old stuff came back. But I thought we really snapped to attention, played great second and third period, really took over the hockey game the first 10 minutes of the second period.
Stewart, has he just done one of those roles? I mean, the sweet passes.
But I think there's continuity on that line. They play. They know where each other is. Things that they were thinking of maybe 3 weeks ago are automatic now. They got great reads. They know exactly where he's going to be. Everybody knows where Brendan's going to be, and they've got really good from the red line in. They've got great chemistry.
Stewart didn't have a good October though. Why?
Quite frankly, he missed. He missed a lot of chances, and I don't want to say he was snake bit, but I think he was guilty of like some of the 2 or 3 of the other players were guilty of making the next play. Now he's just going into the shooting areas and firing away, and when he gets like this, he's a confident guy. He's got a great shot. His release is unbelievable, and he's playing. The other thing too that happened was that we started to spend a lot of one-on-one time with him from a coaching standpoint, and got him to change his mindset a little bit about value and checking again rather than put all the pressure on just to score goals. And as he started to value the checking, he started to get odd man rushes again, and that's where he's getting a lot of his goals from.
You guys kept the foot on the gas in the third period. Obviously, 2 quick goals.
We felt like our goalie won us the first period, and quite frankly, we owed it to him. And our players played really hard in the third period. We owed that to the goalie, and they really they did a heck of a job with it. Thanks.
Sorry to keep you waiting there, gentlemen and ladies. Joanne.
Well, Dallas, you obviously had a bit of a talk with the team there. Can you give us a sense for what your message was to them after that?
Well, I asked some questions. I think we're a team, especially as of late, that we have this uncanny ability to just shoot ourselves in the foot, and I mean, come out firing. Like we were the game in Anaheim. We played very well. We came up short. The game in LA, we were in the game. We had a bad change. Tonight, the first period, like that's how we want our team to play. That's exactly how we want our team to play. We're doing the things that we're promoting, the things that we're practicing. Everything's going on our way. Our power play probably generated more attempts at the net than we have in the last 5 games put together. Everything's going well. And a bad change, it ends up 1-0. So I was asking, like, do we need to bring the video and show you the bad change? And then my second question is, how can we do that? Like, are we not able to sustain that level of play through the game? The encouraging thing is that you see the first period and you know it's in the room. So you know that we can play that way. We've seen it. And then it's a bad change. It's a bad tracking on the second goal that we've practiced 1,000 times now. We've at least showed 50 clips this year of how we want to track. Third one, D-zone coverage, everyone's staring at the puck, that we've worked on 1,000 times. We've shown the video. And I asked the questions on each goal. What our responsibilities are? They all know. But we have this ability during the games when especially everything's going quite well for us, that it's a head-shaking moment. It's not even like they took, it's one thing when the team's way better than you and they take it from you. It's another one when you gift it. And I was looking for an answer from the group. How can we do this? How can we play so well and then turn and have these plays put us in the hole? And when you're in the hole in this league, you're done. Now you have to take huge chances to get back in the game. And when you take huge chances, you're going to go deeper a lot of the times.
Ilya let quite a few in. Maybe just your thought process on leaving them in, and a couple of tough ones, obviously.
Yeah, listen, well, everybody saw the goal that went off his glove. Funny, but all right. I think the other one that didn't look great went off our defenseman's stick. I haven't looked at it. That's what it looked like from the bench. That happens. But we were deep into the game. I didn't see a reason to take him out at that point. Listen, Briz has been great for us. He's come in. He played very well. I think his save percentage was 9.3 something going into the game. So I'm not pinning this one on him. I'm pinning it on the boneheaded mistakes we make when we're got everything going in our favor. It's like we love misery. It's like, oh, hold on a second, things are going too well here. Let's have some misery. Like I've had enough misery already, and we've got some players here that have been here for a number of years. They have to be done with it. There has to be a change in the commitment level and the accountability, not from me, but from within the room. That's where it has to be, and it has to start. And if it doesn't start in there, this is just going to continue. It just will. Listen, I can sit guys out, I can yell at them, you can do all these things at a coach, but you need the guys in the room really holding each other accountable and not looking the other way.
Okay, thank you.